Hi everyone, you all welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time of being here, thank you for joining us, and a big thank you to all my subscribers. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this high-low circle blouse. Okay, it's a very easy blouse to make, so let's dive right in. I'm going to be making use of this Duchess fabric. I have 2 yards of this fabric here, and I'm going to be using the whole 2 yards to make the blouse. I'm going to go on and divide these 2 yards into 2, okay? So that is one, I'll be having 1 yard each. Alright, I'm done dividing it into 2, and this is what I have. So I'm going to drop 1 yard aside, and I'll be working with 1 yard for now, which is going to be the front part of the blouse. The length of this fabric is 60 inches. Okay, so at the length part, I'm going to be folding it into 2, just the way you're seeing me doing. So at the length, I'm folding it into 2 now, which will make it 30 inches. Alright, so I have 30 inches on fold, while the yard still remain the same, which is 36 inches. I'll go on and properly arrange my fabric. I'll turn it so that the closed part will be facing me. Alright, I'll arrange the fabric, and I'm going to use my pins to secure it to keep it in place. The Duchess I'm using is the soft one, but if you have the stronger one, it's still very okay for you to achieve the style. Alright, so now after arranging it, you can see this part, which is a closed end. That is going to serve as the center front. Now at the center front, which is the closed end, I'm going to be placing my tape like this from the tip. Alright, I'll go on and measure out 30 inches. Okay, I'm going to be taking it all around like this while my tape is placed at the tip of the fabric. So I'm going to measure 30 inches. I'll take it round this way. Note where my tape is placed at the tip right there. I'll mark my 30 inches all round. I'll go on and connect the points. After connecting the points together, the next thing is to cut out. So guys, if you have watched this video to this point and you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please do hit on the red button to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and also you can drop a comment. After cutting out, I'll go over to the top part, which will also serve as the shoulder line. I'll be measuring 1 inch. I'll connect these points together. I'll go on and take my neck width, which is 7 inches. Alright, you can use 6 inches if you want. The next thing is for me to take my shoulder measurement. You know, it's a cut together sleeve. So you're going to take the measurement from the midpoint of your shoulder to your sleeve length where you want it to stop. For me, I'm using 20 inches. After the 20 inches point, I'm going to mark my sleeve opening. I'm making use of 5 inches for my sleeve opening. I'll mark it right at that point. Okay, so I'm done basically. I'll just go on and keep the front part aside. I'll introduce the fabric for the back. Okay, I'll fold it into 2 just like I did for the front. Remember, I'm folding it from the length side, which is 60 inches. Alright, the length, which is 60 inches. Now I've put that on fold, and what I have on fold right now is 30 inches in length, and the yardage still remains the same, which is 36 inches. After folding the back fabric, I'll go on and place the front on it. Make sure everything aligns properly. I'll go on and arrange it, pin it together to make sure it's well aligned. After arranging it, I'll go on and measure out the length for the back. Okay, so I'm going to place my tape at the nape of the fabric right there, and I'm going to measure out 36 inches. Remember, I told you the yardage is still the same, which is 36 inches. So I'll go on. You see how I place my tape at that point. While my tape is there, I'm going to measure 36 inches round like this. So I'll continue to mark my 36 inches like this. And you'll notice that when you are getting close to the edge, all right, when you're getting close to this point, you won't have up to 36 inches again. So at that point, what you do is just to blend it in. You're going to stop where the 36 inches stop, and then I'll just go on and blend it into the front part the way I did it right there. Okay, so I'll just connect all the other points, and then the next thing is for me to go on and cut it out. After cutting out, I'm going to make a little adjustment to the front part. But if you're okay with this difference with your front and your back, you can leave it like this. But because I want the high-low effect to be obvious, I'm going to remove 4 inches from the length of the front. All right, so I'm going to blend it in towards the side like this, and then I'll cut it out. So at the end for the front, I have 25 inches left. Yeah, that's 25 inches. So I'll just go on and cut this out. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, okay? Hit on the red button to subscribe if you have not, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Now the next thing is for me to go to the upper part. I'll notch the neck width. All right, I'll just notch it, give it a cut. Don't cut beyond that 1 inch line. Okay, I'll give it a cut at the neck width and also at the shoulder point, and then I have my sleeve opening right there. Just notch it at this point. This is going to help you to relax better. I went ahead to open it up, and I placed the front on the back, right face facing each other like this. Alright, so this is the neck opening. I have about 14 inches right there. Okay, and then I have from that neck opening point, which is a 14 inches point, I have my shoulder line. So I'll just go on and use my pins to hold it down. And that is my shoulder line. From that point to where I did that marking, I'm going to be sewing the shoulder line. The sleeve opening will be left open, and then I will sew this other part. Okay, so these are the places I'll be sewing. After sewing, I'll go on and pick up the front like this. You can actually do this before sewing because we just need to work on the front pattern on this one. Alright, so I went ahead to fold it into 2. Okay, I aligned everything to make sure I have the midpoint for the front. Now from the shoulder line, I'm going to come down by my under bust measurement is 15 inches, but I will just add extra 1 inch to make it 16 inches. So I'll come down by 16 inches. This is where I'll be creating the belt hole. Alright, so from there, I'm going to divide my waist measurement by 4, and I marked it right there. At the 16 inches point, okay, I'm going to go up by 1 inch and come down by 1 inch. So this is going to be the length for my belt hole. So I'll just go on and transfer the 16 inches point, okay, to the front, because that's where I'm going to be doing the sewing. Okay, I'm going to transfer it to the front. That's the right face. I'll turn it over like this. Okay, and then I also went ahead to cut out a small piece of fabric that I'll use to create the hole. So I have about 6 inches in length and in width. okay, of this fabric. I'll get the midpoint of the fabric. I'll get the midpoint of this piece, and I'm going to place it right on that 16 inches point, just like this. Right face facing each other, don't forget. I'll use my pins to secure it so it stays in place. Now at that midpoint, just like I did before, I'll just mark my 1 inch up and 1 inch down. I'll go on and connect the points together, creating a straight line like this. And around this straight line, I'm just going to go out by about 1/4 of an inch. Okay, I'll mark it round. That's what I'll follow to make the sewing round that line. Just sew about 1/4 of an inch from that middle line. I'm done sewing. This is what I have. Alright, so what I'll be doing now, I need to open up the center of this sewing. So I'll fold it like this and give it a tiny notch, just a tiny notch. Then I'm going to cut through that notch along that center line like this. And when I get to the edge, I'm going to cut to both sides like this. Alright, make sure you cut to both sides, but be careful not to cut through the sewing that you did. Alright, this is going to help it to relax very well when you turn it inward. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it like this to the wrong face. You see that? Just bring it in like this. Give it a really good press and it's going to relax better. After ironing it, I'm going to turn it to the wrong face like this. And I'll use my hemming gum to secure this piece. Okay, I'll place my hemming gum under like this. And I'll go ahead and iron it. Make sure you're steaming while ironing. I'll do same thing for the other part as well. Alright, so I'm done and this is what I have. Okay, so now I'll just go over to the up part of this blouse. Okay, so this is the neck opening. Make sure you serge this entire shoulder area before you use your hemming gum to hold it down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead to iron it. Alright, I'll iron it down like this. You can just iron everything down. Okay, you can iron the entire shoulder line down if you want. Then I'll use my hemming gum to secure it in place. If you have watched this video to this point, thank you for staying connected. Please hit on the red button to subscribe. Also remember to give this video a thumbs up. You can share and also drop a comment, or you can ask your questions as well. So I'm done and this is what I have. Okay, so I'll just go over to the sleeve opening and I'm going to do same thing. So this is the sleeve opening. I'll use my hemming gum as well to secure it properly. So after securing the sleeve opening, I'll just go ahead and iron flat the shoulder line. Alright, so everything can relax very well. After I'm done, this is what I have. Okay, so now this is the belt that I'll be using around the waist. Okay, on fold this is 2.5. I use 1/2 inch to sew it. When open is 5 inches, but on fold is 2.5. So after sewing, I have 2 inches left. I'll just go on and pull it out to the right face. I left about 2 inches open around the midpoint. So I'll just go on and iron it very well. Okay, I'll just press it so everything can stay in place. After ironing, I'm going to secure the open end using my hemming gum. You can also go to your sewing machine and just top stitch on that spot. So I'm done and this is what I have. This is how I'll be inserting the belt. Guys, thank you for staying tuned to this point. Do not forget to hit on the red button to subscribe, like and drop a comment. See you in my next video. Bye.